2024 NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Huskies of Orlando. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Short throw underneath to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards. Marker, 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch, yellow. Hey, green. Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
7-yard line.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Young. That is incomplete.
Intended for Richie James. Incomplete. Asante Samuel on the coverage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, 15 yards. And the Huskies are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
In motion, right goes Allen. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert going to change the look.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Slide, 97. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here is Young. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the set. Set, go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He's got room at the 30 and some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Drops it underneath to Spiller. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Let's go.
They'll give to Spiller. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That throw by Young incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Davis now to return it. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Go. Ray. Hey, go Lions, go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete here to Waller. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run at Sanders. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Young to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Young. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards on the ground.
Home to right. Set.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
In motion, Slayton. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and 10, Young.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the red zone now, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Yellow, zoom. Needle blue. Drill green. Green jack.
On second down, Young again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready.
Third down and 10.
Claude Ray. Flag, red. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Run. 59.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And Davis with it left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Huskies 13.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Herbert changing things up. They'll look to run with Spiller.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Try to surge ahead with Spiller.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Run.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Run.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
12.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Ready?
Young now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
what we just saw there. That's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Third down, Young from the gun. He's going to look deep for Moore. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
36 yards. That's good.
A play fake. Now Young out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He's got it. It's Spiller.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And the Chargers' first down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Robert Tonyan.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Just keeping the play alive. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation.